It's you again. What is it? Why? You're cuckoo, cop. I'm the only man responsible for this unit. Get with it, or fuck off.
How many times must I tell you?
Yeah, fuck off!
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that.
And fuck you too, moral
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory.
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
No. I see it.
He understood what you... Now watch the other guys fuck it up by falling at it.
Yeah!
Yes,
Relax!
you...
Yeah.
This one...
Yeah.
Easy for...
Too late. You already got a pretty good picture of these guys. You can use this.
Fucking say something already!
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. You see a heavy steel door.
Yes? I'm glad to hear it, Detective. I was wondering when we'd get to this very... If you ask me, it's high time for you to set aside these frivolous side tasks and focus 100% of your energies on... Why are you pronouncing it like that gentleman from the Institute of... You know what? Forget it. What specifically are you trying to assign responsibility for? But isn't that our job? Now I understand. Next, I suppose you're going to tell me you need to form a committee to assign this responsibility? Fascinating. And here I believed your recent turn toward... In any event, I am just a humble law official. I may work on... You know who might be, though? That Mr. Villodrons, the gentleman you met in the young man's apartment. If I were trying to get in touch with the Coalition, I would start by seeking him out. But first you might need... Now, was there anything else?
Hi again, Gendarme. Oh, a committee. And if I may ask, Gendarme, what is this...
He's all bemused skepticism. He doesn't actually care what you want with his friend.
Sounds like a bore, frankly. All the fun stuff's down here. In any case, I would love to help. But the thing is, I don't know where he is. We don't talk about everything, you see. He might have mentioned something about making a tour of some historical sites up the coast. In an unofficial capacity, of course. I guess you will.
It's the sports. He's a sport.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Officer, care to play a game with the lonely old man? Actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation
Isn't this a fine morning?
As you approach, the man turns and
Ah, super. It's the officer. I was not expecting to run into you again. What brings you down to the scenic Martinez coast? Well, that's très simple. I was visiting the fishing village just north of here. They have applied for a seal. And then, well, I had some extra time on my hands, so I decided to stroll down here. Yes. There's nothing like a stroll along the coast to lift. Ah bon? I'm all ears, officer. My friend, if it's la responsabilité you're after, I have good news for you. There's no need to form such...
God, of course.
The Comité de Responsabilité de Revachol. It acts as a sort of clearinghouse for...
Yes, this is just the sort of reason.
I would offer to connect you with the committee myself, but alas, I am not actually...
He's speaking figuratively. He means he's not in Martinez in his official capacity.
Of course, we are speaking informally, but officially, I am... That's why it would be extremely irregular, or potentially even inappropriate for me to intercede with the committee concerning a district I'm not officially in. Well, under ordinary circumstances...
In other words, the committee only knows what...
But if you have information of a vital interest, they might be willing to entertain an exception. In which case, I would advise you to contact them via Coalition Warship Archer. Officer, you mean to say that you haven't noticed the giant Coalition aerostatic peacefully patrolling the...
You look around, but you don't see anything unusual. Then again, your eyes aren't the sharpest.
Interesting. In a sense, that's the very idea. The Coalition doesn't want the people of Revachol to feel that they are under a military occupation. This is quite the problem. Very tricky. Of course, the Archer has orders to fire, but in that case, you would require a radio transmitter capable of broadcasting on Coalition frequencies. And that kind of technology naturally isn't typically available for non-Coalition use. Yes, it is a bit of a conundrum. I suppose there might be some way to circuit bend your way onto those frequencies, but you'd have to be... Unfortunately not. No, I don't have the pleasure. I am merely a representative...
Ah, good. Techno-tinkerers. Just what this site task would...
Let me just say that I have complete confidence in the RCM. I'm sure you'll figure something out. Well, that's très simple. I was visiting the fishing village just north of here. They have applied for a... And then, well, I had some extra time on my hands, so I decided to stroll down here. It's quite... Well, you know what they say. In matters of taste... Ah bon? I'm all ears, officer. Always my pleasure to be of assistance to the RCM. Godspeed, and if we don't meet again, bonne chance.
the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. Behind the dock, there's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. Nothing, just black tape. Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony. Nothing, just behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. Nothing, just black tangles like the hair of an old woman. Motionless. The wind in the yard doesn't reach.
It's you again. What is it? It's you again. What is it? It's you again. What is it?
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories.
Because she was here. All night.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
She was here all night? 11:30 to 12:15? She was here during all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
No.
That's a lie.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out, too. She has a complex operation to run from her lorry. She's a busy girl.
Could this complex operation be the one Joyce asked you to look into? Probably, though they'll never open up about it.
Just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot the merc.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up. Nah, the only way up there is through Clausia's room. What do you mean? We've only been drinking here for what? 6 years? How much do we know?
Been thinking of getting wilding in...
There you go. Tatted on his ass. We know the place.
No, but that doesn't prove...
It's just 2 dolls. We're not giving you Ruby for that. She's one of us.
What if those 2 doors are connected, Eugene? Is that your name, Eugene? If they are connected, she could have gone to the kitchen, gone up, shot him on the roof, then come down. All in 5 minutes.
Yes, she could have. This is one long shot. All right, I'll play alone. Those 2 doors of yours. The winch.
What wench?
On the side of the building. You can see it from the harbor. You want to be a...
I've seen the winch.
Fuck off, man.
Firmly. Try shit on a stick. All you've established is a possible route to the roof that you haven't found. And even then, a route doesn't put that bullet in the Burke's head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun.
Look, fucko. Ruby and I are pretty tight. She would have showed me the gun if she had one. She knows I love guns.
Yeah, everyone knows Glenn loves guns.
I don't know, Glenny. Ruby's a little secretive, isn't she? Wasn't like...
This one does not like Ruby. May prove useful.
Nah, this kind of heat is not easy to come by. It took us some time to get...
Still, he's thinking about it now. And he knows gunning up has nothing to do with this.
All right, Carl. Keep talking. I'll tell you.
Pete, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive. The big one. Get this and they'll give her to you. Remember, don't piss him off. That never works.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went and...
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back to...
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan.
Time for a logics demonstration.
I didn't do it, fucker! It wasn't my...
You probably did, though.
It's just a thought experiment. Think, Shanky. You killed him. You got up there, shot him, cut down.
Fuck you, man! I would never fuck my guys over...
She didn't either. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good. Silence. The old man in the...
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked, I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared. She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior. Why
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that. Friday afternoon, when you first arrived, I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see. I told you. You. No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes. Sure, the human experiment. You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure. She said you have a funny taste in clothes, and that you won't until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our life.
Silence. He nods.
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lip.
Scared. You should be, too. A strange fear creeps over you. A metallic taste in your mouth. Change the subject.
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so...
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back...
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn. A little.
Where have you looked for her? More
precisely, on the coast, past the waterlog. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there. Sure, there are some shithouses there, a cinderblock town. Fisherfolk there refuse to unionize, so that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry man. It'll have to.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM sergeant material. No, he already is a sergeant. That's what you're feeling. Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches. Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height with nothing, just... Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height, nothing, just black. Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling. There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket, hanging from it. Someone hid the key in the bush and attached a yellow ribbon to make it. It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Huh?
And I need the fatty to get his feet amputated because the smell is killing me. We can't always get what we...
God damn it, Dennis. You know I can't help it.
Sorry, fucko. These guys won't help you. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush...
I'm gonna enjoy this.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open. The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun.
I'm tired of listening to your shit. Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
It could open the door in the kitchen. The blue door. It says workshop spare.
It's worth a try.
Your secret root theory? You're grasping for a little wisdom from old Titus. Not everything is
It's said without aggression, as genuine advice. You see a heavy steel door with the key fits the dimple lock. Dust rises before you like mist. A tomb. Over there, in the corner. Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it.
Ah, great.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goat. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready. This small elevator smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new. 3 weeks maximum from the dust coverage.
This is good. He likes it. That's a little small.
This isn't bad at all. It was a good idea to see where that door leads. Commendable work bringing us to this place. It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route. This prince, officer, could be the prince of our killer.
Large prints, most likely made by Boots. The size is hard to determine. Everything around you is quiet. This is the inside of the barred door you've seen before.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and played.
The Coppernado is back. What do you want? Nope. Next question.
Tequila sunset. Can't really remember seeing any women after losing my keys.
It's a touchy topic. He hasn't got laid in age. He really has no idea who this Ruby is, sire.
Our tenant, the policeman. Nay, this is my little cinder block town.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate you.
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other. No, it's not like that, man.
Enough of this. She better start talking right now.
This shit? I'm not going to do your work for you just because you got a potty mouth.
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too. As you look at the floorboards, the edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched. Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust. Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. Then something bad. Someone's night thoughts. A last resort. A bad. You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Find a small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet. A 9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber. Like your own Villiers pistol. The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. You have enough to confront her. On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight, your hand trembles as you Thank God. The centipede is exaggerating. People don't actually...
I see you haven't left our little Martinez yet. Still running around. Like some kind of cross-country... Hi. I guess you do. What's on your mind? I'll just keep the Corda Lacey in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier. Hi, ma'am. And, of course, jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier.
Something about the way she says it makes you want to sing.
Hello, detectives. It's good to see you here.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster...
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
Spying has such a negative connotation. I did track your progress along the Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the cordelate she read. Like blood. How do I like it?
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the...
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead or missing.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
All right. Politics time. Let's react.
Maybe. Do you know how they discovered this place? No. They're in Celindian, Isola. I'm guessing you don't know then. Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty. I knew you would sympathize. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Remind me to tell you one day.
Do we?
I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit.
This story she will tell only before she...
Maybe there is something else I can assist you with while you're hot in pursuit.